Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and today we're jumping back into Age of Wonders 4. We started a campaign yesterday where we were playing I believe it was called Eldritch Realms for the very first time. I let chat vote on what campaign they wanted to do next, and it was like 90% tentacles. Like 90% of the people who voted were like, we want tentacles. So here we are. So we are loading back into it here. Just a moment. Skip the intro cinematic. And that's our spooky tentacle person. And jump back into it. Are we gianting? We gianted last time. I don't know, giants were my favorite before playing this. They might still be my favorite. This is certainly very strong though. Okay. So let's see. Knowledge stash, hit that. Alright. Scattered Memory, Fallen Herald. You find another echo of the elusive wizard in front of a cage of binding. He is interrogating the being within. I managed to make contact with Lithil Nightweaver, the invader of Athla. I confirmed it was she who killed Saridas and took Julia. I can sense her madness. To know that Sundrin herself captured this monster fills me with pride. But as the time and space shift around us, I realize this Lithil Nightweaver is the only hope I have for freeing Julia. The image fades with the last thought. I hear whispers as I rest, even with my protective wards. Yet I worry only for her. Continue your search. So I can build another outpost here. And move on over. Okay, so this whole thing's just like a big spiral. Okay. Spell ready soulbinders. Yep, go ahead and fire that off. Mike, what do you think from Borderlands 4? I'm sorry? What does that mean? Alright, Birgit the Cleaver captured. That was someone I beat earlier. Sanctuary Outpost under siege. Oh god. That's going to get destroyed, isn't it? That is going to get destroyed. Dang. Okay. Let's see. Where is my other heroes? No. Wrong layer. This is the layer I want. Yeah, there's no way this guy is going to get over there in time. Shoot. I'll have to go rebuild that, I guess. Why is it still... Oh, for a second it was showing the city was still on fire. But that was a bug. Okay. Alright. End turn. So we're going to lose that outpost, for sure. So I'll need to go back and get it back. Alright. Right there. Okay, you... We'll have to do that next turn. Alright, come over here. And... Auto. Okay, that was a little risky. Glad that worked out. Alright, dismiss. Rewards, Adept Cloak, and Production. Okay. What is that ping? What is that? Don't know what that is. Alright. And you are going to start heading back that way. This guy... Alright. Gonna dismiss this guy, because he has been spending every turn trying to catch up to the fight and has not been able to actually make it there. Alright, so let's go back outside, and I'm gonna send you... Where are we gonna send you? Alright. Oh, wait, does that connect there? Oh, that makes it a little bit easier. Okay. Alright, let's hit that. Okay, there's the next update. Pact of Corruption. You find another echo of the elusive wizard. His thoughts become more and more desperate. Lithil is toying with me. With all my might, I cannot break her. Even the cage of binding seems to only empower and feed her madness. Meanwhile, I am tormented by visions of Julia, trapped in the umbral abyss. Lithil only smiles. Perhaps I can offer a pact. Julia's freedom for Lithil's. I would be a fool to suggest it, but if there's a chance for Julia to return, must I not take it? Lithil was defeated before, surely I can do so again. Surely. Alright. Skeleton reanimation research is complete. And let me see. Where is our... Where's our advancement tree? Shoot. I can't remember how to get to that thing. Oh, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Your armies regenerate 10 hit points per turn. Gain a siege project slot. Let's see. I don't have anything for order or chaos or Materium. So if I get a book with one of those, that would get us started in that. Let's see. Show Tome Library. And I still want to get Tome of, was it Tome of Corruption? Which I have the requirements for. I just need another tome unlocked before that. Okay, let's see. Tome of the Beacon. Virtue. Zeal. Fanatical Workforce. Inspiring Chant. Legion of Zeal. Grants enchanted units Zeal. That would be a little damage boost. Staves of Mending. Army Heal. Convent. So, could take an Order Tome to get started on the Order enchants. Let's see. Discipline. Mantra Purification. Target friendly unit heals. Inner Mastery. Grants the target race status resist and plus healing received. Focused Aim. Nice tries. Okay, this has got enchants. Like 3 enchants that could help us. Alchemy. What was that Fey tome? Tome of Fey Mist. This is it. Do I want to get this? Grants enchanted unit Fey Blessing. Fey Embrace. Feywater Pond. So this puts the Fey Mist over our entire area, along with the Gloom. But that doesn't give us any new affinity. Alright. Let's go Discipline. That'll give us 3 enchants that are helpful and 2 affinities that we don't have at all. So it'll get us started on those trees.
True strength resides in self-discipline.
Inner Mastery. Okay. At Muck, sorry, I wrote that wrong. I meant when you played Borderlands 4, what did you think of the game? It was fun. It crashed on me every couple of hours. It seems not well optimized. So I had a lot of technical problems with it. And the story was okay. I mean, it was as fun as a Borderlands game. My viewership while I played it was pretty low, so I didn't do a lot of the side content. I mostly just like did the main story and then stopped. But it was also annoying because of the constant crashing. But if you don't have the crashing issue, it's not bad. Let's see, High Halls, Room of Recall. See that, alright. Firestone acquired, that's because we cleared that tile. A hero leveled up. Alright, this was Umplag. And what do we got? What's killing momentum? Oh, that. Okay. Alright, let's get that. New Empire development skill available. Where? Guess I'll go ahead and get the increased regeneration rate. Domain invaded. Yeah, I know about that. So, we're gonna lose this thing. That is a bummer. I will send someone to take that back, but it's gonna take a little while. Okay, let's try to auto this one. Oh, we lost the angel guy. I guess I should have done that manually. Alright. Dismiss. Rewards Anon's Wisdom. Plus resistance and status resistance. When a friendly spell is cast, this unit's base attack gains +1 damage based on the affinity of the spell. Stacks up to 3 times. What's the duration of that? That sounds crazy. Okay. Let's put that on. Alright. Is this game like Civ, but with fantasy factions instead of historical ones? Kind of, yeah. I would say it's closer to, like, Heroes of Might and Magic, but... yeah, it's that type of game. Alright, you head over there. Sanctuary Outpost founded. Alright, Sanctuary expansion. Palisade walls, expansion. This outpost is... wait, are they not sieging it anymore? Oh, it says occupied. I assume he's destroying it. Okay, who is this? Zrexy the Outlaw. This will... oh, this is the guy with the gun. Okay. While army leader, non-hero undead in the army have bonuses. Killing an enemy unit grants the hero strengthened and regeneration. Physical attacks have a 90% chance to inflict bleeding. Let's do the bleeding. Because it's not on kill, it's on attack, so... alright. End turn. Good morning, Mark Chat. Hey, Belly. Good morning, all. Hey, Nintendo. Bluebell, I see you. Shattered memories. You find the final echo. The thoughts are rushed and barely coherent. I was a fool to think I could outplay Uroth. As I freed Lithil, I realized my mistake. Julia, forgive me, I doomed us all. Already I sense our location shift, and I can feel Urath in my mind like I did the All-Devourer, tearing at my memories, searching for secrets of Athla. No, I will not let it. I will shatter my mind before Urath claims it. I saw the way Julia looked at me as she fled. Can't she see? All I did was for her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then, spooky writing. You learn arcane truths about world gates and traveling the astral sea. Muxon Cave Dweller receives knowledge. Okay. Dig deeper into the corruption. Unlock the Tome of Corruption. We were gonna get that anyway, so yeah. Dig in. Unlocked Bind Gold Ancient Wonder spell. Okay. Alright, so this little pocket dimension thing, we are done here. So I can start heading out. Okay, produce the Room of Recall, so we should be able to teleport our main guy back here. Let's see. Need to unlock water provinces. When? How long until the next... 60 Imperium to rush the next growth. Let's do Blacksmith. What, do you have any tips for learning this game? I grabbed it on sale and I feel overwhelmed. I mean, there was a pretty solid tutorial. I mean, okay, it's been a long time since I started this game, but I seem to recall there being a decent tutorial. I learned a lot while going through that. Our mana is a problem. Just play the tutorial and learn by playing? Pretty much, yeah. Like, I don't remember having to, like, watch any videos or, you know, anything about this. But if you've got questions or anything, I'm happy to answer them as best as I can. We send him over there. Who's Deathstalker? Oh, we can put that on Scout. Outpost has expanded. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're getting a lot of mana from these expansions that are inside the Abyss. Like that one there. And we lost one of our outposts in the Abyss, which is the reason that it's, yeah, that one. That's why my mana is suddenly terrible. Voidstone's acquired. Spells ready. Might recall my ruler just to get him out of there faster. I'm not sure yet. Okay. So... Alright, other objectives are these chalice things. So there's one there, there's one there. Where's the last one? Hang on a sec. Deserter met. Prisoner freed. Warden defeated. Okay, that's it. It just shows me those two. Which is quite a bit up that way. Okay. The question is, do I use a bunch of mana to teleport him out of here? Or do I run him out of there and try to go up that way? I guess for now I'll try running him out. Alright. You... on here. Alright, and you're gonna try to save that outpost as best as you can. See, that guy's level 9? Yeah, we should be able to handle that with this quote-unquote army. Alright, Blacksmith is done producing, so we can start building another thing. And what have we got here? Let's see, Monastery is plus City and Draft. Alright, let's do Wizard Tower High Halls. Okay, I'm just gonna right-click that so the notification goes away, because I guess we're not going to cast the spell right this second. End turn. Alright. Okay, oh, what, dude, what? Where did you get these two? Okay. Alright, manual combat, because it's like, the auto is like 50-50. Alright, so this is our secondary army here. Alright, so we got a dot on a whole bunch of them there with that. And could charge in. Okay, so there's a big hit. Okay, moving them forward. Can't do any spells on turn 1. Okay, we got hit with electricity. They blasted. Oh my god, they hit that hero so hard. Not happy about that. Oh, wow. Okay. Dude, this isn't even their hero unit. What the hell? Alright, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Alright, okay, so I summoned a tentacle in the back there. We lost one of our 2 hero units. They hit us with a bunch of lightning again. Whole bunch of debuffs on that guy. That guy got minus morale and is trying to run. Tentacle hit that. Hit those guys with spells again. Okay, so they started out with a hero unit, some knights, and 2 scouts. We've killed the knights. These guys, it really, really sucks that these guys are running away right now. Okay. Okay, constricted the enemy hero, so it should be immobile for a turn. Dude, my full health frontline units just running away. Okay, the enemy hero is on the run. Alright, one of their scouts is dead. I'm gonna back this one up just to try to keep them alive if I can. Alright, the enemy hero is very low health. And I really don't want to use more mana here, but if he gets another turn, he might shoot another lightning bolt and kill more units. So, we'll summon another tentacle here and do this. And then when they just have 1 scout remaining, which... Okay, I was like, are they gonna kill that? Okay, we won the battle, lost the leader of this group though, which kind of sucks. Can raise some skeletons if I want to. However, they are probably gonna have a hard time keeping up. You know, hold on, I'll raise this for now, just to take a look at it. Yeah, only 32 speed. So I can keep some skellies, but... Let's see, Wait, occupied. No, it's not. What? Does it update at the end of the turn? I am confused. I am confused. Well, that no longer says occupied. I think I might have to move someone there to stop that from getting destroyed. So I think that might get destroyed. Alright, Inner Mastery research is done. I usually do auto to see what losses I get, then manual to see if I can do better. Lawfare, you're thinking of Total War. You can't do that in this game. Unless there's a setting you know about that I don't. If you hit auto in this game on mine, it... Like, that's it. You're committed. Let's see. Target enemy unit loses all positive effects. Feast of Souls. Bind Gold, Ancient Wonder. Constricting Focus. Look at that. Okay, you... Go over this way. An outpost awaits its fate. What does that mean? So I guess this is considered to be an enemy outpost right now, and I need to capture it? We're gonna wait a turn. Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on, we're not... can I cancel those walls? Oh, I don't know if I can cancel that. Alright, so that one is +2 knowledge. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Archivers. All enemies within 2 hexes of you take fire and lightning damage. Enter defense mode. Respond to a hero's offer to join. I got no money. Alright. So resurrect Umplog. Costs 450 mana. Try auto in a fight. I will look for an opportunity to do that. I will. Alright, so he's working on capturing this outpost. So, I guess the outpost was taken by the enemy. Alright. Okay. Temperatures in the immediate area rise and fall intermittently as a group of elemental beings panic at your army's approach. The Lithoran Needler, seemingly the leader of this group, wavers unsteadily before you. It seems aware that engaging you would result in almost certain death, but is unwilling to abandon its group. Will you attack them or allow it to retreat? Honestly, the mana would be more helpful right now. Demand a portion of their power and they can leave. Band of flanking. Bonus damage when flanking. Alright. This one is being captured right now, right? Do they need to stay there? I think they need to stay there. Alright, so you stay. Constricting focus research is done. Let's see. Empowered strikes. Alright, and we got this now. I'm gonna go for the fish farm, because that will allow us to build fishmonger, which will make the city grow faster. Rite of the Guardian Spirit is super solid. Coast, river, and water provinces grant +2 food. Let's get that. Roads cost less movement. Alright, so we got this now. Alright, you are going to... Where is it? Head over here. New rally, don't care about that. Alright, enter. What sort of faction are you using this time? Tentacles. We're trying Eldritch Realms, and I'm using the Eldritch Ruler. I'm going for the spell tomes that were added in the Eldritch Realms, you know, DLC thing. Just trying everything related to Eldritch. I got. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna hit auto. Actually, no, do not use spells. I'm gonna hit auto. There is a retry? Bro, when did they add this? I did, so... Was it added in Eldritch or after? No joke, this did not exist when I played this in the past. I think it was there from the start. I don't buy that. Hold on. Age of Wonders 4. Hold on. Age of Wonders 4. When did they add the retry button? The ability to retry a manual battle was added... wait, what? It was included as a standard quality of life feature from the beginning, though some players were unaware of its location next to the surrender option in the in-battle menu. The option is also available after losing an auto-resolved combat. The availability of this feature is different based on the game's setup options. Some players. Dude, legit, hold on. I wonder... Because I did a, I'm pretty sure I did a review of this game a couple of years ago, and I even talked about how it needed that feature. Hold on. I'm wondering if I can find the spot where I talked about that. Okay, hold on. Anything negative to say? Negative to say. A few small items, but I want to stress that these are nitpicking of an otherwise fantastic game. One, I don't really like the magic victory condition. The way it works is once you achieve certain conditions, you basically... They changed this. I win spell. Enemies have 15 turns to interrupt you before you simply win the game. My first attempt at the 4th level of the campaign, I lost to the enemy who did this on an absolutely massive map, and I couldn't reach him to stop him in time. And when I tried, I overextended so far his allies destroyed my cities while my army was gone trying to reach him. On my next attempt, I Uno reversed and just did the I win magic before he did. However, you can disable this win condition in custom games if you wish to. Number 2, the final level of the campaign, and don't worry, I'm going to be vague here, no spoilers. You have stood there like, and watched as... That's so underwhelming. I couldn't repeat it to you. Like reading something for school and afterward not remember. I'll let other players be the judge of that. Number 4, and this is the final one. When you get into a fight, any nearby armies are also pulled into the fight. A turn to move one group of units. If you want me to have playing it in custom games since beating the story. The sheer magnitude of all the customization options keeps me entertained for an itch that I gameplay that kept me up until 3 a.m. when Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm just out of my mind right now. Maybe I've just played too many games. I thought this game did not have that. But honestly, it's one of those things I'm glad to be wrong about, because that's great. What is this? Blessed Judgments. It's Total War. No, Total War has auto-resolve, but it'll show you beforehand what you're going to lose. In this game, it doesn't tell you beforehand what you're going to lose. Not enough action points. What? Oh, I guess because he moved slightly? Alright, let's just wait. Ow. So yeah, he just applied bleeding to these twice each. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Okay. Let's teleport backward. Try to mind control this guy. And you guys teleport backward. Shoot those dogs. Okay. Dismiss that. Grizzly bear mount in production. Okay, and you were on your way over here. Alright, so do we have this outpost now? Still says occupied. I am confused. Why is it not capturing? I am confused. Why is this not capturing? I could pillage that. Okay, so yeah, it's the pillage button's there, so this is not mine. Why is the capture button not there? I can't, or destroyed either. We're almost out of money. Your ruler leveled up. What have we got here? Dome of Protection. Unit has Faithful. Plus world casting points. Plus hit points. Let's do Curse. I'm wondering if there's a bug or if there's a feature that I'm not seeing right now. Morning Muck. Hi, Raichi. Like this right here. Wait, okay, now it says build palisade walls. Okay, it just captured. Alright, you know, it was capturing, and I think for some reason it wasn't displaying the countdown for the capture. Alright, so now, oh my gosh, this nest. I want to kill this stuff, but I don't think this army can handle that. Oh, this sucker evolved. It's a tier 4 unit now. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to do a save file here. I wonder if I sit right here, like inside their lands, if they'll like send someone over. Maybe I can peel just one of them. See, let's go there. Alright, Skelly, you just stay. Alright, that's done. We are out of money here. Let's see. Do I want to bring... Maybe bring these over to help the other army. Stone wall's done. Void stone's acquired. Spells ready to cast. Inner mastery. Yeah, we can go ahead and start charging that. Alright, end turn. Alright, auto here. Lost someone, retry. I'm honestly glad that you reminded me or told me about that, as maybe I've just been playing too many games and I've gotten my wires crossed here. I thought that that feature wasn't here. Let's see. So Curse has 6 range. Hex Pact. Could do that. Hi, Chip. Okay, and let's do Chaos Pulse. Actually, hang on. We're gonna do Mind Control. Behind you. That one's dead. Okay. Let's see, Blessed Judgment. Behind you. Oh, missed a 40% and a 60%. Rip. Alright, well, here's another question. So, if I hit auto to have them just wrap up the battle real quick, is there a way to tell the game to finish it on auto but do not use my mana? Let's see if you know a way to do that. That's another thing I wanted. There's an option to not use spells. There was an option to not use spells for doing the auto battle at the beginning. I'm talking about in combat when you just click auto at the top right to, you know, wrap it up. Responded here is offered to join. I don't have any money. What do we get? Oh. Gain more combat casting points. Don't think I really need that at this time. Set production Murkwater. Do that. That's pretty cheap. Alright, prison cells, set production. Alright, end turn. One of my scouts. Oh, he got away, nice. Okay. A haunting melody. Your troops enter the Umbral Abyss through the Umbral Gate that should lead to the imprisoned being mentioned by Noxxi the Outlaw. Immediately you notice a haunting melody echoing through the darkness. Your troops are pulled toward the center of the area, some even need to be restrained from swimming across the waters. It is rare to find water in the Umbral Abyss, Noxxi says. If this being was truly used to open the Gate of Tharukoth, they must be powerful. Be careful, Eldritch Sovereign Muxin. The Umbral Abyss changes any being within. Let us hope this prisoner is not fully lost yet. Okay. Alright, so one... Okay, so this is what I was hoping would happen, is some of them would, like, wander over while I was in their area. So, I'm gonna hit auto there. Got some of them down. Dismiss. And then back up again. Trying to just peel some of them off here. Umbral Gate. I'm not sure if, I mean, I guess that's the only... Yeah, annex. There we go. Okay, so we got that now. There's a treasure chest over there too, it looks like. Okay. Alright, Inner Mastery is done. I think I saw that option in the spellbook, but never played around with it. Saw an option in the spellbook. Dungeon, yeah, I saw that. Your domain is invaded. Oh god. That's not great. Okay. Well, damn. Alright, we're gonna have to head back home to deal with that. Alright, bringing the closest armies back home because they've got troops in our area. On combat spells, you now have a blue thingy on each spell that toggles whether AI can use it. A blue thingy. That's enchants. That's combat. Beautiful. I'm pretty sure that's new. I got no memory of that. Oh my god. Well, there was a tier 5 there, I guess. I guess I'll take it. Alright, empowered strikes. Alright, start new research. I guess let's start on the Ancient Wonder thing. Archer battlement's done. Domain invaded, I know. Set production, Murkwater. Don't really have a lot to work with here. Start on a Spelljammer. 15 less. Where would we want to put the Spelljammer? Guess losing 5 production would not be very noticeable. High risk battle. Alright, so it's going to take them 2 turns to break into the city. So on the next turn, these two can get close enough. Alright. I don't know if there is going to be a fight here. Springs of Dissonance. Oh, yeah, it's like a wonder. Okay, so yeah, he needs to recover some health first. Let's see, those 3. They have a level 10 defender. Alright. We'll wait until the next turn. Respond to heroes, offer to join. Honestly, what I'd rather do is... I wonder if it'll let me revive Boomplog now? It does. But he's trapped in the city. He can't get out at the moment. Okay. That was a lot of mana. New Empire development skill. Units gain camo in your domain. Your cities gain plus vision range. All your heroes instantly gain 1 rank. I'll do the camo thing, I guess. Okay, I guess increasing my vision range brought this thing into view of me. The gargantuan broodmaster Ganache of the umbral dwelling of Akkad ominously slinks from the shadows to address you with malicious intent. The umbral abyss houses many surprises and secrets, and the dwelling of the umbral thralls is one of them. Tries the broodmaster, but then he utters, "You. Here. Why?" A serendipitous glimmer in the dark betrays the presence of warriors in the shadows behind your host, ready to lunge forward at the first sign of weakness. Okay, so if I do the wrong thing, he's going to attack me, and I'm already pretty pressured right now. So let's say make a sacrifice of souls to get a temporary truce.
You have met an umbral dwelling. These dwellings are teeming with umbral demons, and spread gloom as they expand throughout the umbral abyss and into the other world map layers.
Okay, so I just got teleporter infrastructure.
You can also choose to befriend the umbral dwelling in order to gain unique bonuses.
Oh, that's what I got vision of.
To access these, you must reach an Eldritch Pact. This can be done by increasing allegiance with the umbral dwelling.
Okay. Alright. So, back here. Alright, see, war has ended. Alright. Murkwater's under siege. I am aware. Your domain's been invaded. I am aware. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, auto. And see what they do. Everyone lived. I'll take it. Do you want to raise 42 skeletons? No, not at the moment. Thank you. Alright. And... Okay, we'll have Umplag lead this second army now. Alright, Marauder Guard, auto. Lost one skeleton. That's fine. Dismiss units. Okay. Alright, so lost one person there. Get like another just melee troop for that. Okay, so what do we need here? Pearl Reef would not be bad. Let's do that, Pearl Reef. Hello all. Hey Lady Car, what's up? Alright. Gonna get this thing and get it out of here on the next turn. I'm gonna keep letting this guy get more hit point. Should I go in there now? I could go in there now. Let's do a save. Song of Corruption. As you draw near the springs of dissonance, you feel a humming resonate within you. An eerily beautiful song draws you in. In the shadows, you see the floating movements of a graceful being with a long tail. It almost looks like a mermaid. It lures you in, invites you into the darkness. Any attempts to communicate are cut short as the being suddenly screams in frustration, and you too feel their pain. They are trapped here, and something festers inside them. The mire residing within the springs of dissonance has been corrupted by the umbral abyss. Something or someone needs to interrupt their song. Spend mana to gain bolstered resistance. Or just attack or run. Let's just attack. Alright, I'm gonna hit auto and then see if I need to... Lost the gremlin. Retry. Been itching for a game like this lately. I see it's 50% off. Would you recommend? I would, yeah. I've got almost 300 hours in it. It's been a little while since I've played it. It's like right now I'm pretty rusty. But it is a very enjoyable game if you like, you know, Heroes of Might and Magic, things like that. It's quite fun. Alright, so let's do transfer life on self, just to give ours some hit points. What random support skill do we get? Blessed Judgment. Let's do this. There we go. Alright. And let's wait for them to get closer. Don't think I can reach him with anything this turn. No. Alright, I am just going to wait. They're doing some buffs. Okay, starting to come forward. Alright. Hex Pact on the big one, so we start weakening it each turn. That's barely gonna reach. Curse it. He would have to move way forward to hit anything, it looks like. Alright, end turn. Enchained. Minus 20 morale. Alright, you... Let's move forward. Behind you. Let's do that. Get that lower. And what do we got here? Could try to mind control something. Blocked, immune to control loss. Okay. They have them hit their teammate. Got that pretty low. Okay, got a kill, so that gives us some buffs. Let's see. Thanks, I actually just found your review too. Oh, nice! Rax says, Morning Muck, why does it look like you could use a few more sleeping hours today? Did the lights out spook something? Honestly, dude, I overslept. So I start, my morning stream starts at 10 a.m. my time. And my wife came in at 9:45 and was like, yo, get up! And I was like, oh, shoot. So I somehow, in my sleep, turned off my alarms and rolled over. So instead of having been awake for, like, an hour when I started the stream, I had been awake for a couple minutes when I started the stream. Which does not do a lot for the skin. Okay, summoned a tentacle there, hoping to distract them a bit. Dude, I do not like how much they're gunning for my leader. Yeah, they just killed the leader. Okay. How do I retry this? Where's the retry button? Bottom right on the HUD. Restart combat. Thank you. Alright. Don't think I have any other heal type skills right now. I think in 3 turns that will change to something else. It's funny because earlier we Googled for the retry button and it said it was next to the surrender button. And there is a surrender button in the menu, which is what confused me. I was looking for it around here, but there's another surrender button down here at the bottom right and it's next to that one. Can't reach with those. He has to get so close for that. Well, at least we got a stun on it. Missed on the second. Wait, did it apply bleeding even when he missed? I think it might have. Let's see. Tentacles are 30 mana. Our max is 80. A little bit of damage there. Okay, nice. That spell bounced. That's good. Can he do anything this turn? I don't think so. Not without putting him in danger. Oh, he can long range zap. Nice. I spend so many turns with him doing... Oh, can I control Z that? I can't. I spend so many turns with him doing like magic and stuff, I sometimes forget he has the attack range of like half the map. Get a kill on this weak mob, because that gives us all a buff. Could finish that thing off, but could do a lot of damage to the huge one. Oh, stunned it too! That's huge! That's big. Hi. Good morning. Hold on, chat. I have a visitor. One sec. What's up? Ah, chomp. Okay. Hopefully that fixes his cooldowns. Okay. Next unit. Let's get this guy up here. Pursuer. Get some damage in. Alright, the big man. What are we gonna do with you? I could blast. Any of the specials, I'm gonna have to like teleport forward to do it, which is risky. Alright. Another vine, or another tentacle. Try to constrict that one. Okay, got it constricted, so that one can't move. Blasted my archers pretty hard. Damn. Okay, archers are just dead. Okay, the big one is gone. Ah, shoot, I didn't think that would miss. Nice. Transfer life. Make some zombies. Alright, and this one over here has actually been doing a lot of damage. I don't really know what this unit is. Oh, it's a tier 4. Umbral Mistress. Okay. This one is the one that annihilated my archers. So put a tentacle on that one. That one in the back just blasted me. Alright, wearing her down. Ah, miss. Very interesting that it does the bleed, though, even when you miss it. Even when the shot misses, I mean. Nice. Okay, she's done. Blessed Champion is available, so let's move up here. Oh, I can't? Okay, hold on a sec. I can't use Blessed Champion on myself. So, okay, put it on that guy then. Alright, we got one little unit plus their lord remaining. Alright, mind controlled the dragon. How long does that last? One more turn. Okay. Oh, I was gonna mind control it back. I was gonna mind control it back and see if it would just, like, counter it out. Okay. Snapshot. Normal hit. These guys up there. And the zombies over. These... If I move them away, they're gonna take a hit from the dragon, so you guys just wait. Hex Pact. Curse. Alright. Hopefully she doesn't have some massive blast to shoot me in the face with, since I just moved myself forward. She did blast me, but it wasn't enough. I cast gun. Alright, well, originally I did auto and lost the gremlins. Then I hit retry and I lost the fight. And then I hit retry and lost the archers. I'll take that. Dismiss. You've scavenged a Cloak of Fortune. Song of Corruption Aftermath. You've defeated the Maier within the Springs of Dissonance. She sinks to the ground, her song turning to sobs. She speaks softly, hugging herself. Long ago I met a wizard wandering the astral sea, searching for his lost love. I guided him to the answer, a monster called Lethil. He freed his love and lost himself. I helped his elven queen to escape, but I was captured. My song, Twisted. I never saw either of them again. Thank you for severing me from Uroth. Once I used my song to open the gate of Thurukoth, I can do so again for you. Gained knowledge. You learned the incantation to open the gate of Thurukoth. Your hero cap increased by 1. I could use you by my side. Recruit Azanya. She's a hero. She's an elementalist hero. Very slow, though. You should hide. I don't need... I really don't want a slow hero. It'd be difficult to use that. Alright. Funny enough, the last little unit... Well, I just realized. I was gonna say, I've got a backup archer here, but that one is slow also, because it's of a different race. We'll see what we can do with that later. Is that a soothing shrine? Is there a sanctuary outpost here somewhere? There's one there. Okay. Alright, build outpost there. Alright, hero leveled up. The ranger. If this hero is not engaged in melee when its turn starts, it gains +1 range on its physical ranged attacks until it moves. Let's get Sniper's Focus. Respond to a hero's offer to join. Don't have enough money. Spells ready to cast. We used a lot of mana in that fight. Set production Murkwater. I think we just wait and let it make money. Alright, end turn. It's definitely a different kind of difficult when you've only got one city. Your quest for the Gate of Thurukoth progresses. As the days pass, you cannot shake the feeling you are being watched. You often have to suppress the urge to look behind you. Is it the Umbral Abyss affecting your mind, or is it something more? One night, whilst you are alone, the darkness seems even deeper than before. The scent of death and decay weighs on you like a suffocating blanket. The shadows around you deepen as you feel the dark presence intensify. Do you reach out or recoil? The shadows are no stranger to me. I welcome them. Dark energies coalesce in your shadow as it rises above you. The pressure of mortality weighs heavy on you even as a Gaudier. You realize this is the presence that has been with you from the start, since you were locked inside your cage of binding. It shifts, showing you a vision of tendrils from beyond the void, corrupting death, decay, and rebirth. A force beyond darkness, beyond shadow. You whisper its name, Uroth, and the entity shimmers in cold frustration. It cannot fight that which taints its very essence, but you can. You realize you stand before an avatar of the Endalon of Shadow. Cold, deathly tendrils reach out to you. You get Tome of Cryptomancy, receive soul, gain a Banshee, gain a Reaper? A Reaper! That's a tier 5 unit. There's gotta be some kind of con for this later. Accept its blessing. Yo, okay. And we also got Banshee. Finger of Death. Target non-hero enemy unit has a 60% chance of dying. That's crazy. Alright. Alright, so what I want... I'm going to make a little outpost here just to generate some resources. And... oh gosh, I was going to say, I'm going to take this thing out. I don't know if I can. 2 Mistresses. Those gave me a hard time. Some trash units and a Tyrant Knight. don't know if I can handle that. I might have to leave that. Alright, let's do... Where's that spell I had prepared? Recall ruler. Oh, hold on. I have to right click, not left click. Okay. And... What the heck? It like shuffled the army all... Okay, that was weird. Alright, so the Reaper only has 32 speed, but it's a freaking Reaper, so I think we will forgive it for being a little bit of a slowpoke. Okay. And then... This guy was missing a troop. So we're gonna send that over. A tortured-looking, entwined protector and its minions gape at your army. Wordless, the vacant beings shuffle toward you, their limbs and features wrapped in grasping vines. Leaves shudder and bark creaks in silent supplication, but they make no otherwise hostile movements. Lose knowledge for a bunch of food. So, in total, I would lose about a little less than half a turn of knowledge to gain 3 turns of food. I'll make that trade. Alright, and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff over there. Alright. Have them chill there. Alright, so our Lord's army is stronger now. With the... We got rid of 2 tier 1 units and got a tier 3 and a T5. So that's pretty big. What else can we do in the meantime? We could go back into the Abyss here, and maybe our Lord can handle this nest that has been bothering me. Let's head over that way. This one, you're just gonna chill. See, Grand Wharf, plus 20 production. Estate Hall is 30 food. Let's go for the Estate Hall. Alright. Kana's Shadow nags you now. I figured there would be some kind of con. Is, you know, it's just like, hey, here's this incredible stuff. I'm like, okay, there's got to be a bad side to this, right? But it, you know, it's okay. I'll see more of the story. All right. Pegasus mount, a flying mount. Do I want to give any of my people that have mounts a flying mount? So, let's see. Plague right now... What was Intimidating Aura again? At the end of this unit's turn, adjacent enemy units have a 90% chance of losing 5 morale. Vicious Killer, this unit inflicts increased morale penalties when killing an enemy. Pegasus mount... Flying 48. Well, he's got 48 speed either way. The Pegasus just lets him, like, go over people. Hunter Spider, of course, has the web. I think I keep the web. Alright, so head over this way. We got a great bird nest we need to clean up over here. Alright, head over there. Got this one archer here. Alright, hold on. You go wander. You guys can go tag along with them. Sanctuary outpost made. Alright, so cool. That's generating a little bit of resources now. New Empire skill available. Destroying an infestation or conquering a free city grants a stacking 300 relations. There's no other free cities on this map. Outposts cost less gold. Sure. I mean, I'm occasionally making outposts. I don't think it lets me... Hold on a sec. Yeah, like I can make some outposts around the map, but I can't make other cities on this map. Alright. And turn? Dive bombing plague would be something, yeah. Oh, shoot. Just click. Okay. Alright. I got this troll thing here. T4, T4. That's pretty rough. Okay, I think the troll's not connected to the birds, though. Okay. Shielding shoes of escaping. Does anybody need fancy shoes? Looks like everybody has some kind of shoes. What's the best use for mounts you don't want to use? Give to allies with a relationship? Yeah, or you could just, like, sell them. They can be used in the item forge. It sounds weird, but it's true. Let's see. Adaptive Shadow. Adjacent units lose morale faster. What is unyielding? At the end of its turn, it dispels a negative status effect. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, do I want to hit the bird nest this turn? Looks like it's not that strong. Okay, bunch of resources. Flanker's Signet. Gain flanking phase cloak. Alright. Oh man, that's so much good. Okay, so that takes care of all this nastiness over here. There's a tranquility pool here. I could build an outpost on. Just for the knowledge. Okay, and then over here at home, we're ready to do something. Okay, I think we build a conduit there. Haste berries acquired. Hero leveled up. This is the Spellblade. Passive XP for army. Cloak of Fortune. Respond to a hero's offer to join. Not enough money. New Empire skill. Are your people bugs? Yeah, they are. Cities may expand to provinces +2 further away. Sure. Set production Murkwater. They are buggy boys and girls. Tavern is boosted, but stability is really high, so there's no point. Alright, it's gonna take a while to make it, but we can start on the mint. Got some low health people here. Wow, I am shocked. I thought some of them would die. Okay. Alright. So this is losing 10 gold per turn, but generating 20 knowledge per turn. What's this? There's some dudes there. Why can some of these not move? That guy has no movement, and that guy has no movement. Why? Why do you have no movement? I'm new to Age of Wonders. What is this? Similar to Heroes of Might and Magic. You got a world map, and this particular map is all about kind of like, you know, Cthulhu and tentacles and stuff like that. So there's like this umbral abyss, and then like this is the surface layer, and then there's also an underground layer like caves and stuff like that. But you know, build a city, expand, and this on this map there's a story that you're doing at the same time. And then when you get into combat, there is also a excuse me, there is like a turn-based combat system, which you'll see here pretty soon. Okay, this is done. So I take that, but I was never able to kill that thing, so yeah, I could do this, but can't get that. Alright, in turn, I'm hoping one of these will pull away from the others and go after him. Looks like they're not going to do that yet. So he could attack, but it's a pretty even fight. It's not great. Let's see how they do against this. Okay, success. Raise new units. Dismiss. Chestplate of Vitality. 2 defense and 10 hit points. Is that better than what our warrior currently has? Yeah, we'll give him that. What is this ring? Plus damage on flanking. Okay. Find Gold Ancient Wonder research is complete. Tome of Calamity. Tome of Severing. Tome of the Revenant. Raise an army of corrupted and undead archons and use their knowledge to make your undead come back again and again while protecting them from those who would use the powers of the light. Summon Fallen Angel. Does decay and corruption. Huh. Tome of Oblivion. The Tome of the Reaper. We actually were given a Reaper earlier. This just allows you to make more. Chamber of the Right. Undead units drafted in the city gain natural regeneration. Wow. Undead Resentment. Unholy Champion. Revenant Whispers. Calamity Dragons are fun. I've used those before. Actually don't know what DLC they added this in. See, corrupt bolts, 4 range blast, 1 range blast, Dark Temptation, 4 range. Chance to dominate an enemy and take control of them. I think it shows you in the Tome Library. Oh yeah? Where is Tome of the Revenant? Alright, so like I know Calamity was added in Ways of... Was it Ways of War or Winds of War? Whatever it's called. And I don't see it. I don't think it says it there. I was thinking as an upkeep of souls. Oh my goodness. Man, cannot make up my mind. So I have everything except chaos right now. I'm making progress on everything except chaos right now. Tome of Calamity would give me some chaos. Yeah, I'll do it. Go for Calamity. Archon Prophecy added that. Ah, okay. Yeah, we haven't done that one yet.
Dragon of Calamity.
Okay. It's gonna take a while to get that. Alright, this can expand again, so that just gives a... Oh no, that's not that. There we go. Alright. This, we're gonna control save. This is risky as hell. So if I hit auto, I win, but we lose a very high-level Mortalist. Okay. Let's retry it. Let's try a manual battle. Oh, we got the Reaper, too. But we are outnumbered greatly on this one. Alright, so... Let's see what we got here. Blessed Champion we started with this time. Hex Pact, nothing is in range of it. Control Z. Let them come closer. That's a pretty weak unit, but we can start debuffing it. It's barely in range.
Lo, that dragon of calamity, the desolation in its name. Gaze upon the accursed mark, the scarring of the frozen flame, that glacial inferno, frost and firebound and wind.
Oh my God.
O bringer of glorious devastation, behold its shrines of desecration, of ashen petals in the wind. Noxxi, laureate poet of the ascended empire.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. What does the Banshee have? Will of the Banshee. Enemy units within 2 hex radius sustain damage and have a 90% chance of losing morale and becoming weakened. And then they've got the range blast with 4 range and teleport. Alright. Is that from the game? Yeah, whenever you unlock a tome, it reads a thingy. Alright. Reaper. Finger of Death. Okay, got rid of that. Okay, so we stunned that one. So let's fire the next shot over here. Alright, cool, we stunned that one as well. That's good. Alright, Banshee Blast. Okay, what is going to help us the most right now? Well, that guy's stunned. Mind controlling a stunned unit is not going to be terribly impressive. Random stuff over there. 1 went insane, and 2 got Infernal Rebirth, so if they die, they'll give me gremlins. You are going to wait right there. Alright, is it time to use a bit of mana? Resisted the constricting, just did a bit of damage. So there's the insane one, shooting his own dudes. Okay, they spent multiple attacks hitting the tentacle I summoned. Alright. Does this have friendly fire? No, it's just enemies. Oh, we're just gonna do normal blast. Alright, Bone Wyvern. Okay, so we got everything that was in melee range of the sniper off of his back. Okay, hold on. What are these two? Alright. Hold on. What is the skill? Greater corpse consumption. Heal 40 temp HP and gain strengthened. Okay. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry, what? I don't know how we're getting all these zombies. I'm not complaining. Alright, that one's stunned. I don't know how we're getting all these zombies. I'm not saying the Spellblade. That's in a different army. This army has just got the Lord and the gun one. The gun person. Immune to control loss. Okay. I can throw a small heal on someone for free, so might as well do that. Could do a curse. Delirium. Could do a blast. Curse that group. Okay. That's all of that for now. We'll do a tentacle here and have it hit the archers. And then end turn. They're hitting some of my zombies. They're hitting the tentacle. Enemy Bone Wyvern comes running over. Okay. Okay, reap that. Wait, can I have an additional Hex Pact? Alright, I've never tried this. So I can cast Hex Pact. I'm not sure if it gets rid of the old one. Okay, it looks like it does. Although that one does already have a ton of debuffs on it. I've never had a battle go on long enough that I did that. Alright, mind control that guy. I'm letting their bone wyvern be the closest thing to them, so that I'm hoping that they will shoot at it, if they're going to shoot at anything. Okay, the abductor's dead. Cannot find a spot where this guy can get shots off, so just move him forward a little bit. I think I'll save my mana and not do another tentacle this time. They are shooting their own bone wyvern, as we hoped. Okay. Some damage there. What do we want our main guy to do this? Let's see, we've got Renew. So we've got to heal over time if we need it. Delirium. Let's put Delirium on that back one. So it will hit one of its friends on the next turn. Okay, the Banshee Scream is weird. It's like I have to target an empty square. I can't just like do it right onto the enemy, unless it's a line of sight issue. Oh, it emanates from you. Okay, I thought that you just like shot it in that direction. Okay, that makes sense. That one's done. Alright, so right now, we've got 503 mana. I do not have the little thingies checked for using them in auto. What I want is to hit auto, and it just mop up the fight without spending any mana. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, my guy runs into... Why did my guy go into melee range? That's scary. I think it's working. I don't see it using mana. I think it's working the way I was hoping. Like, I wanted to just get to the point where it's like, okay, I've won the fight, and then just do this to mop it up, to speed it up. Cool! They weren't full armies, but we beat 3 armies. Hey, Mug, I don't know if you saw, I sent you a message about Gilbert having a free outfit and toy given out from GeForce for free. I didn't see the message from you. I haven't looked at my Discord yet this morning because I overslept. But I did see it on Twitter, but I definitely thank you for letting me know. Raise new units. No, we're short on mana right now. Wand of Polymorph. And some stuff. Okay. Alright, this island is almost all set up for us. Thanks for extension minus 10 gloom? Oh, okay. Hey, I wonder, hang on. Wonder if I destroy that, if I could expand over here and get the chitness growths. I wonder if it would let me do that. Okay. Over here. What else we got? What is this? Crawler nest. Alright. Your ruler leveled up. Status vulnerability. What is all this? Could do that just for the true sight. The umbral malady immunity doesn't matter. Spell ready to cast. Empowered strike enchantment. Gained a level of renown. Each population increase gives 2 mana. Okay. Alright. Since you picked the Tome of Calamity, you should check out the Accursed Temple Province improvement at your city. It does some great stuff if you play into it, but it's a bit pricey. Okie dokie. Let's see what that is. Alright. See, that's a 2 skull. I don't know if these guys could handle that. Respond to a hero's offer. I can't, I'm poor. Infestation is sending forces. Where? Wait, what? Okay, I don't know where that's gonna hit. I probably have to send my main ruler over to handle that. Okay. Can I auto this one? Can, okay. Dismiss, okay. 253 mana, nice. Alright, and let's go get that. Could put an outpost here, but it would just take 10 gold and then give us 10 gold. Probably pointless. What is that? 20 knowledge. Gained a mint. Let's see. What do we want? There's an iron outpost, watchtower. Maybe the gold? We're having a big issue with poor right now. I could also expand underground. You know what? Just to get myself some vision down there, I'm gonna do that. Underground farm, let's go. Who is this? This is the gun guy. If not engaged in melee when its turn start, it gains 30% accuracy on Fizz ranged attacks till it moves. If not in melee when turn starts, it gains crit chance on physical ranged attack until it moves. So accuracy or crit? I'll take the accuracy, I think. Change the boots of escaping. Respond to heroes offer to join. Well, I could bankrupt myself to get one of these if I wish. There's some cool stuff in here. Tentacle bro here. Armor piercing staff. I don't want to send my money all the way to 0 right now, though. Let's see. Stability is still fine. You have a gold node northeast of city. There's a few of them. Accursed Shrine. When placed, alter terrain into desolate. Per adjacent ruin, province gains 3 draft food, gold, knowledge, and mana protection. Ruin? So it's encouraging me to put this down and then destroy the stuff around it? I don't know if I have enough real estate to be able to use that very well. at this time. Maybe later. Hold on. What is the Seafarer? Dude. There we go. Seafarer's Guild. There's not a lot of water. There's a little water here, not a lot of water. Alright, we'll just go ahead and do that while it's cheap. Alright. Okay, so that finished getting destroyed. Okay, cool. This is what I was hoping for. So by taking that tile, I got nothing. But if I expand over here, I get that, and it generates gold. So, alright, so I just shifted that over, and that's exactly what I was wanting. And we'll build some palisade walls there. Alright, so... Someone cast a dungeon hazard on you. New rally has started. Oh, that reminds me. Hang on. Do I bet I've got... No? Are my scouts all dead? I know they've been picking them off. I don't know... Hold on. Where's the thing where I see, like, all my armies? I don't usually use this. Here. Okay, I've got 2 scouts. Alright, let's get a couple scouts. Speaking of scouts, and that one's running for its life. Speaking of, let's see. Alright. Orders required. Okay, so he's gonna go get this. A Locket of Channeling grants 10 combat casting points. Sure. Okay, so this island is pretty much mopped up. We've gotten what we can here. So now... I'm gonna build an outpost here to take the Tranquility Pool. Try to auto this, see what happens. Lose 2 tier 3 Deathstalkers. But they had a tier 4 and 2 heroes. Dude, keep the tooltip open, I hate you. They were not very highly ranked. Wondering if I should just accept that. I'll just accept that. I'm not positive I could do better with what is in these troops. This army. Let's try adding some skellies and see what it does. Short Spear of Dragon Slaying, Adept Channeling Mantle. Your Untamed Quick DPS build is still viable? Are you still playing it? I know you didn't test it with the Spear. I do still play it, yes. I usually use Hammer and Double Maces. And yeah, it is still incredible at that very long list of utility that it had going for it. How did these two get split up? Oh, in any case, okay. You can hit the tower. Alright, you auto scouts. Got the tavern done. Can make the bathhouse if I want. Grants a bathhouse XP bonus to every unit produced in the city. Let's go for the bathhouse, I guess. New development skill. Your heroes gain experience 200% faster. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't have anything better right now. Alright, this guy captured. So we captured, we killed an enemy hero and captured an enemy hero. Alright, enter. Hey, what DLC this lore type is from? Eldritch Realms. I'm playing it for the first time. It's all about kind of like, you know, Lovecraftian, Cthulhu, tentacles, stuff like that. Horrors beyond your imagination. that kind of jazz. Alright, so... merge that back in. Alright, so all this over here is some stuff belonging to the enemy. Okay, he's going to head back outside. And got another scout done. Put that on auto. Outpost founded. Give it some palisade walls. Tranquility pool acquired. Spells ready to cast. Haven't really tried clairvoyance, so it's just Thrall FHG, gain 3 Thrall. Gain 30 souls. Constricting focus. We can start that. That'll be another buff. Okay. End turn. One of the scouts got jumped. They got away, though. Day 69. Nice. Eldritch Hunger. You receive troublesome word from Broodmaster Ganache of Akkad. A hunger grows within the umbral thralls that requires sating. Yet this hunger is not driven by famine. They crave a bloodletting. A precious offering given freely and willingly that they may consume. Taking delight in the destruction of something you hold dear, such as the way of the umbral abyss. Whatever you seek to gain from your covenant with Akkad umbral dwelling customs, expect a willing sacrifice lest you antagonize them. Give them mana. Give them thralls. Or go to war with them. Go to war. Alright, this nest here is bothersome. Let me see what we can do about that. You know what? I'm gonna raise all of these. Capture and release Ancient Wonder. Wait, what? Oh, I'll have to start down here. Okay. Alright, merging those. This will just be like a trash army of undead. I'll just keep adding undead stuff to it. Oh, wait, they're taking 10 mana each? Dude, I thought it'd be like 2. Oh my gosh. That's more than I expected. Maybe we take, like, one undead out and use it to, like, handle destroying provinces. Wait, no! I only was trying to move one guy out, not all of it. Damn it. I just force marched that army. Was trying to get one guy to force march, not all of them. Not happy about that. Summon Calamity Dragon research complete. Nice. Desecrate land. Becomes Ashlands. Gloomstrider. Turns target race into umbral beings, which grants them umbral demon type, minus fire and spirit resist, curse eater. Unit loses 1 random negative effect and heals 10 temp HP each turn. Wow. Fast movement, floating. Signature skills. Alright, there we go. Alright, hero leveled up. Who is this? The warrior. Gain Vicious Killer, more morale penalties, and Will Breaker. Weakened and Remorse. Or War Seeker. When you kill an enemy, gain War Seeker, buffing you, stacking up to 3 times. Let's try Warseeker. Constricting Focus is ready. Respond to a hero's offer. I'm poor. Close that. Oh, God. Dude, what? Okay, so... one of my armies isn't in range. Dude, they're freaking dead. One of my armies is not close enough. I hate that so much. And I cannot get these two back. I think I just lost. I am pretty sure I just lost. I just lost 2 heroes. I can only afford to bring one of them back. Not to mention all those troops. And some of those troops I cannot rebuild, like the Spirit Wolf and the Spider thing. Umbral submission. They submit. Kill them anyway. Reroll a turn. Nah, I'll try to keep going. Alright, so... trying to remember how to do this, hang on. Oh. Okay. Well then. Game crashed. I mean, try to get back in there. Try to get back into it. Look on the bright side, now you have lots of free mana per turn. Yep. Can probably make the Calamity Dragon now. Guess you might get that turn redo? Maybe. Okay. Yeah, well. Alright, so what happened last time is they hit this guy, and it pulled this guy into a battle against his will. And then they hit this guy while he was on his own. Now, I don't know if I could have won anyway, but that's what happened. You know what, I'm gonna have him go in here on Forced March and just scout this area out. Alright. Well, I was not gonna try to save scum this, but here we are. Alright, so I'm just gonna have them both just Forced March run away. I'll leave that one guy there. It does sadden me that we were getting to the death ball part of the game. I mentioned this in my review. Total War has this too, because like in the end game, it's basically you're just moving 3 armies at a time, because you can pull 3 armies into a fight. So you'd like move, move, move. Next turn, move, move, move. Next turn, attack, attack, attack. You know, you basically have to just in the late game issue every command you want to do 3 times, because of everyone's just moving 3 armies around. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's do auto. Nope, that's not good. Dude, what? We lost a tier 3 unit while fighting a tier 2 and some T1s? It's the famous voice actor himself. Alright. Let's see. Can I hex from here? Yes. Can I curse from here? No. I can blast from here, though. Alright, end turn. Alright, both of them got stunned. Finger of Death. It instantly killed it. That's fantastic. What do we got here? Blessed Judgment. Okay. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what just did they just kill my Reaper in one spell? What the fudge did they do? If I raise undead on a Reaper, do I get to keep it after the fight? I don't know. I am. Hold on. Is there a combat log? There is. I'm pretty sure there is. Where is it? What the hell did they do? Astral Wisp. Wait, what? Astral Wisp. That's a tier 1 unit. Cast Curse of the Reaper. How? How did the Wisp gain the mythic ability Curse of the Reaper? Huh? Alright, auto the rest. What are you doing? Auto the rest. There you go. Can Wiz copy abilities? I have no idea. But I used Raise Dead on the Reaper to get it back up. My hope is that I keep it after the battle. My worry is that I might not keep it after the battle. We're gonna find out in a minute. Okay, I do get to keep it. It's at like 1 HP. But what the crap? Alright. That happened. I do still want to take that nest out when I can. Palisade walls are done. Murkwater can expand. Get that gold vein. Your ruler leveled up. Weaken. Woymuk, how's my charger doing? He actually, the army that they were in got completely wiped earlier. And I was like, well, I guess they're gone. And I just like accepted it. And Shai was like, you could, save scum. And I'm like, I don't want to save scum. And then I was playing the following turn and the game crashed. It's like, you want to send an error report? I was like, no. And I opened the game and I had to replay the turn that you got totally wiped and it saved you. So the game was like, no, save flag. Dude, why is its health recovery so low? It has Umbral Malady immunity. Alright, I'm gonna bring this guy back home. Maybe it should recover more in friendly territory. Maybe we can go into the underground and clear that out. Okay, and we should be able to produce dragons now, right? No. Why can I not produce the Calamity Dragons? Oh wait, is it a spell? Summon Calamity Dragon. Requires Wizard Tower Apex. Six turns, okay. That's gonna take a little bit. Wow, that goes to the other end of the map, doesn't it? Bathhouse done. Signature skill available. For a second I thought that said Cosmic Hater. Cosmic Caster. Chaos Pulse becomes Cosmic Pulse. Enemies in a 2x radius will... Okay, so less... Okay, so instead of turn into an animal or take 20 fire damage or go insane or become blind or lose morale or take frost or gain infernal rebirth or heal or gain electrified, it just becomes you take 30 lightning, 30 frost, or 30 fire. Gain savant channeling. Forgotten tome magic abilities do 25% more damage. Increase unit upkeep by 20 mana. Havoc Caster, Havoc Pulse. Enemies in 1 hex radius have 2 of these effects occur to them. So it's the original thing, but 2 of them. Gain Chaos Channeling. Damage spells have a 90% chance of applying a negative status effect. Havoc Caster, sure. Okay. Magic attacks inflict guaranteed 1 weakened, sundered defense, or sundered resistance against targets already affected by the same status effect. Let's do Keeper's Mark. Okay. Yep, don't care about that. Alright.
Ra.
Raw? I think they're gonna destroy my outpost, John. Oh, nice. Someone mentioned the whole you can use shift to control multiple armies, so I tried to do that there, and it just moved one and left the other because the other was out of movement. It doesn't keep them limited to whoever has the least movement. Alright, got that. Oh, this guy's coming up to kick my butt. Respond to a hero's offer, close that. Dude, alright, let's see what's gonna happen here. Another scout getting jumped. Cyril, thank you for the Prime sub. Really appreciate that. Welcome. Alright. Let's go into the underground. One of their dudes is separate from the others. I could try to pick it off. I lose one skeleton. That's fine. Totally forgot about road building. Need to be using that more. Okay. A few more turns on this apex. Let's see. Do I want to build any more units right now before I can get the dragon going? Make some death guards. Can't afford the hero. Spells ready to cast. Astral Wisp, those are 8 mana each. Those are cheaper than the skeletons. Reveal the closest infestation or ancient wonder. Umbral Nest. Okay. Your domain's been invaded. Yeah, the outpost, that's fine. Yeah. I was just using those 2 units to scout. They're dead. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, we killed the Kraken. That guy's almost dead, though. Alright, so now, next time we can expand, we can take this fish farm here, I think. Bro, there are some high-level dudes down here in my basement. What the crap? Temple of the God here, also. Alright, go up here so we get more health regen. They're burning that down. Okay. Might be time to doom stack my own stuff. Let's get the whole band back together again. Okay. Hero leveled up. This is the gun guy. Mastered Focus. If not engaged in melee when turn starts, gains 20% bonus damage on physical ranged attacks until it moves. Wait, there was, what is this? Master of Shadow. What do you do? Draining Burst. Target adjacent enemy, 20 frost damage. Caster heals, ignores resistance. Exhume Undead. Summon a random tier 3 undead unit for 3 turns. That could be very useful. More fodder for the front line. New Empire skill available. Whenever a new research skill is researched, the knowledge cost of another random skill is reduced by 25%. Yep, I'll take that. Instantly gain 1,000 mana. Maybe later. Outpost is under siege. That's fine. Domain has been invaded. Alright, end turn. What the heck are they doing? Like sending their army 1 troop at a time? Alright. Okay. Those are better odds. Let's see, 133 gold and a whirlwind blade. Alright, there's one more Kraken down here. With the amount of bone horrors you dismissed, you could have had 2 armies of them. Yeah, but the problem is each bone horror drains like 30 mana per turn or something, and my current mana income's 38. So like just 1 would basically stunt my income at the moment. All right, there was a lot of XP here in my basement that I didn't realize was here. Alright. See, so we need to start heading back upstairs. I don't think we're going to clear that right now. Gloomstrider. Start new research. Comet of Calamity. Cursed Armors. Ice Coffin. Cursed Armors. Okay, gonna move that slightly. Can annex another province. Alright, so let's look in the basement. So there's fishing ground. That's what we wanted. Lots of food. No one expects the underwater fishing ground. Controlled chaos. Adjacent enemies have a fumble chance. Adjacent allies have critical chance. 30% crit chance to adjacent allies. Dude, put the sniper guy right next to him. Crit hugs. Hero level up. Killing momentum. Hero level up. Well, they did just kill like 4 Krakens. Electromancy. Yep, we know about that. Scout. Dead Scout. Okay. So, first, go here. Road building there. Go up. And then road building over here. And then you are going to do the same thing. This guy's going to join him. You head up here. Okay. Those guys. He's out of movement. Outpost captured. Hero. Lightning torrent. Alright. How are we doing on the... Oh gosh. You go scouting. Alright. Wizard's Tower will be done next turn. I could spend 52 gold to just have it done right now. You know, I'm going to do that. And then I can start on the Calamity Dragon, which will be 60 mana per turn and 7 Imperium. Imperium's fine. Mana, we need like 20 more mana income to keep a dragon out. We will see what we can do though. Is there anybody draining mana right now? The Necromancer. Alright. What about this guy? Oh, like all the casters do. Fuck you guys. Alright, let's... It costs Imperium. I think a lot of the T5 units do. A lot of the max level units do. Oh god, the Banshee's 23. Yeah, see, the Reaper, 30 mana, 7 Imperium per turn. Alright, so I think we would get rid of the Banshee and bring the Dragon in or something like that. Alright, set production... Let's do Grand Wharf. Do you have the Empire upgrade to reduce mana upkeep of Magic Origin units? I don't think so. I certainly didn't min-max this campaign, just been kind of trying out the new stuff. Okay. And the scout can start running around. Outpost captured. Stop taking my outpost! Immediately reveal the full world map. Your throne city gains infinite sensing range. Armies in sensing range reveal their numbers and allegiance. That's really nice, but that would be almost all my Imperium. I'm wondering if I should hold off on doing that. Save game. 3 armies versus 3 armies. Now, I like micromanaging 1 or 2 armies. I don't like micromanaging 3. So I'm hoping we just nail this on auto. Okay, we got it. Alright, close. That's a lot of dead guys. Alright, Alright, so we saved this outpost. We can give it a palisade. And now we... Oh my god, these are already like 4 more armies here. What the hell? Okay. What are you doing? Don't I have access to like the teleporter network? Yeah, that's a lot of mana. So I could possibly... Where's the upgrade that lets you put teleporters in your outpost? Do you remember where that is? I summoned the hat. I just did the hat. That's improved teleporters. They removed outpost teleports. What? Why? Was it... Did they think it was too OP? Let's see, hero leveled up. Ruler leveled up. Tentacle escape. Hero leveled up. Ranger. 20% crit chance. New skill available. Alright, enter. Oh, there's like a dude right here. What the heck? When did you get there? NPC Marauder Guard. It will only pull in 2 of my armies, but that should be more than enough for this. Spell ready, summon Calamity Dragon. Oh boy! Alright, let's get rid of the Banshee. Wait. Target-owned non-ruined province turns to ruins. Oh, I have to destroy a province to summon the Calamity Dragon? Oh, man. Okay, so I'll have to destroy something and then repair it. What is this? Fireforged stone. What does this give? Production. What is this one? A forester. Use an outpost? No, I'll do it right here. It's a forester, it's fine. Alright, forester ruins. Alright, start repairing. Oh, it's got 40 movement. I thought it had 32. That's actually great. Alright. Thing I love about the dragons, because I've had the chance to see them before, is like right here, Ghostfire Storm. So hit 3 random enemy units for damage and dot, and do this every turn, and it lasts 3 turns, and has a 3-turn cooldown. So as long as this thing's alive, it is bombarding the enemy. Map, like, just anywhere on the map, it's chipping them down. And then there's another one for, there's another dragon that's, like, healing. But he is costly to keep out. Alright. Alright, someone said the work camp could still have a teleporter. I'm gonna try that, we'll see. It's gonna be kind of rough if it doesn't. Alright. How do we want to do this? That's a, you know, it might be able to do that thing now. We've got room for another immortal. Actually, no, not immortal. Let's do a death guard. Palisade is done. Hero. Prosperity Dragon, yeah. Oh, Bombjus, what's up, dude? You see me on Age of Wonders, and you start creeping out of the woodwork. I see how it is. Alright. We're playing the, Eldritch campaign for my first time. Alright. Yeah, let's try. I'm gonna save here in case I suicide my army. Alright, Star Seer Stellarium. A death foretold. Your footsteps echo through the halls of the Star Seer Stellarium. An oracle scribbles in a colossal tome. The oracle continues writing as she clamors. The Archons condemned us for recording the deaths foretold in the stars, but there is one name that returns again and again. An impossible blasphemy, a chance of redemption. Your death was decreed by fate long ago. Eldritch Sovereign Muxon Cave Dweller, today I will correct this flaw in destiny. Attack. Lose Imperium to gain morale. Lose mana to gain steadfast. Do a shadow check. 80% chance you are undying in battle. 20% failure, everyone panics. Do the shadow thing. What? That was 80%! You, what in the XCOM is this? Oh my god. Alright, that really hurt, but we win. Aftermath. The Star Seer, High Priestess of the Star Seer Stellarum, kneels before you defeated. How can this be? Does fate not want me to succeed? Are the God-ear heralds of fate and not its detractors? I have much to reflect upon, Muxon Cave Dweller. This observatory is now yours. Please allow me to serve so that I might correct my undoing. I possess knowledge that may be of your interest. Ask wisely. Gain the Prescient Circlets. Unit gains precognition when entering defense mode. Avoids the next effect of any ability or spell that does direct damage to it. Gain Hand of Providence. Unit has a 40% chance at the start of a turn to gain True Strike and Fortune. Let the scholars pose their questions. Gain half a turn of knowledge. Let's do the ask about the death of my enemies. Okay. So we got that. So I would like to... Can I do an outpost here? It's adjacent. Okay, so on the tile above it, I could do an outpost. And then try to capture it. Alright, do that. Need to do more road building. Okay. Your ruler leveled up. Desperate Anguish. Target enemy unit has a base 90% chance of losing morale, becoming stunned. And losing... Okay, so it loses morale no matter what. Let's do world map casting. Hero leveled up. This is the Ranger. When the hero does a crit, the subsequent critical hit will do an additional 10% damage, stacks up to 5 times. Flat 10% damage increase. Spell is ready to cast. Would love to start charging up another Calamity Dragon, but we need more mana to be able to do that. New Empire skill. All cities in your empire gain 1 pop. Annexing a uninhabited province summons an animal unit. No, no, no. Those usually take mana. Can't do that currently. One of my scouts got caught. Do it on the mana crystal node. Oh, there's the teleporter. Alright, so whoever said that you can't put teleporters on outposts anymore, that was a lie. So I could put the teleporter on the mana node and get some mana out of it too. So we need a teleporter at home base though. Forester's probably the least useful one. Alright. So each teleporter is minus 5 mana income, but if you build it on a mana crystal, it's plus 15, then minus 5, so you end up with 10. Alright, so there's a few enemies up there. Honestly wondering if we should just chill here and recover health for a minute. Cursed armor research done. Frost arrows. Ah, screw it. Let's go. They've got a tank. Alright, outpost formed. Grand Wharf complete. It's already constructing something else. The Death Guard's done. Work Camp is done. Hero Offer, Lightning Torrents. Okay, end turn. Summoned animals do take mana, drafted animals take gold, but the ones you get passively count as drafted, or are they Magic Origin? When you say, I mean, what do you mean passively? They're charging in. They're going for my house. Well, at least we got some healing done. Is that not the... Oh, that's the tile he's on. Alright, control save. So there's 4 armies there, but you can only fight 3 at a time. So it's a 3v3, not a 3v4. Okay, we win the 3v3. Injured, but alive. Frostbringer of Distraction. Polearm. Alright, now they got 1 dude remaining. Okay, we're not gonna move because we want, if he attacks one of us, to pull in all those armies. You can annex another province. Let's see. Could get the mine there. Or could go down here and get some stuff. Oh, there's some mana down here. Oh, I'm extra glad I cleared this stuff out now. Alright, take that. Master of Shadow. Zoom into... Monk has enough Shadow Affinity to get the 20% reduced upkeep for Magic Origin. That was in Shadow Affinity? Done. Thanks. Crit Skirmisher. Hero leveled up. This is the Spellblade. Ignore resistance of target. Remains of the enemy collected. A Cod's in a war party. Okay. Do I know where it's at? I don't think I do. Alright. One of my scouts. My scouts are always like going over there and getting caught. Always. We playing small people, tentacle people. It's the same ones as yesterday. Just saw one small character I was familiar with. Yeah, it's still same campaign as yesterday. If you saw yesterday's. Dude, wait, what? So they, with that outpost, they expanded it and took a quarry. What the hell? Weird. That's bolstering armor. Alright. Where's... Wait, what? What? Oh, there's the outpost. Couldn't find the thing to click on. Start siege. Add siege projects. Alright, trying to get my outpost back, and if I get it back successfully, could try to put a teleporter there, possibly. Actually, is it near a mana crystal? Yeah. So what I'd probably do is I would destroy this, and then expand it here, and get a teleporter on that mana crystal. That's what I would try. Alright. Let's see. Farmer's Guild, gain food per farm. Merchant's Guild, gain gold per mine. Seafarer's Guild, gain 3 production food, gold, and draft per water. And we've got a handful. There's a couple here on above ground and then the underground area. Also, there's Black Palace. I'm going to start working on the Seafarer's Guild. That'll take a while. Okay, so this one, we wanted to get this. So we're going to annex that. And then put up some simple walls there. Alright, hero leveled up. Adaptive armor, I guess. My message failed to send why? It didn't hit a filter on my end. I don't see it. You're just very naughty. New Empire skill. Pass. Does AoW4 have a thing called PBEM? I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what that is. Like, you really need to get rid of the T1 and 2 units to start filling ranks with T3. Maybe. Keep in mind, though, units also gain XP, so a T1 unit that has been alive for a really long time will be you know, decent. Like, this is a T2 unit I started with, but it's legend rank, so it has all those bonuses. So that's something to consider as well. Alright, this thing is almost done capping. And let me see, hold on, let me look at my armies for a second. So this one's got some T1 melee guys, one Mortalist. I'm going easy on mana stuff. Could start cooking up another dragon. I have enough income, I could trade it for another freaking dragon if I want. Another Empire skill, Whispering Stone. City structures cost 20% less gold to build. We're not really hurting for gold. I'll decline on that. Infestation is sending invading forces. Okay. I'm gonna cook a dragon. You want me to get rid of T1 units, Plague? I'm going straight to T5 units that destroy my own city. Are you happy? Dude, I gotta wait another 2 turns to capture it? Oh my gosh. Do I have to stay there while it captures, or will it just happen on its own? Alright, so we're gonna get rid of the quarry, and then we could take the mana thing and put a teleporter there. Would kind of like to get the House of Omens too, but that means another outpost. So why can I not do road building here? Oh, I guess because I'm technically in enemy territory until this finishes capping. So I build an outpost there too. Also, you need to cook those other enchant spells for your army, Frost Arrows, and Cursed Armors. I'm cooking a dragon. Battle upgrades. You send out brave warriors to fight warriors, but will their numbers suffice? Your council has a suggestion. The millstones of war continue to grind, my Eldritch Sovereign. We would benefit from augmenting our recruit efforts. The more troops we send into battle against Werelak of Insulder, the sooner we claim victory. We call wind of an enchanted substance that quickens your warriors' training. You should claim this Arcanium ore for yourself. Your recruitment efforts are significantly enhanced upon acquiring Arcanium ore. Will you seek out this rare material? Decline and lose productions for 2 turns. Yeah, I'll try to find it. Tranquility, Astral Dew. Oh, oh god, it's way down there. Alright. Alright, outpost, work camp. Okay, that's going. Honestly, yeah, I need to get rid of this thing. Could just nuke that with a Calamity Dragon once it's done cooking. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that. Outpost founded. Respond to hero. Nope, there we go. Although I do have enough gold now for another hero. Could do something there. Let's see. Alright, so Calamity Dragon. Do that. And who's gonna get it? Should I make a Doom stack? Should I just have one army that has all the muscle in it, or split them up? Make a Doom stack. Put them all in one army, say no more. There we go. This army's 1775 power. Alright. Leave that there. Get rid of that. Make a palisade. Tranquility pool. Alright. We're gonna get another hero now. Let's see. Ranger, Defender, or Death Knight. We have not made a Defender or a Death Knight in this playthrough. What do you start with? Pike. I mean, if you're a Defender, you need to be starting with a shield. Death Knight. Sure. Okay. What does she start with? Oh gosh, what is all this? When you land an attack, it gains strengthened. Critical chance. When you make a critical hit, you get healed, haste. What's in there? The hero gains resurgence, allowing it to return back to life once. Okay. Do I want to chain? We got some other looted weapons. See, this is 6, 5, and 5, and can do multiple strikes. Well, gain a stack of strengthened when landing a hit, so multiple hits is going to be better than one big hit. So a one-handed weapon might actually be better. See, that does 5, 5, 4. That's 6, 5. Okay, you know, the sword and net might actually be the best thing we can do. One big hit gives 2 bonuses. Oh, does it? Alright, if that's the case, that would change the math. Oh, nothing says Death Knight like a big Mountain Dew green sword. Okay. Oh, I forgot to hit apply. Okay. We need some troops. Alright, we'll do that for now. And once those are done cooking, I'll try to send that person to go get the Arcanium ore. Oh, who wants to be a Death Knight? I need to name this person. Crimson is the first person I saw in the 2 chats. Alright, adjust appearance. Hey. Thank you. Let's see. Lady Crimson Cheka. There you go. Crimson the Bug Lady, yeah. Okay, you... Start burning that. You guys... Wait, can I get that thing that lets me destroy stuff in 1 turn? Oh man, I'm nowhere near that, am I? Yeah, that's there. Skilled Raiders. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. Okay. Pretty sure they have a... What is it called? The you can't cast spells thing, or spells cost twice as much thing. Spelljammer. I think they have a Spelljammer, but I haven't found it yet. Not that I'm doing a lot of casting in this playthrough, but we need to find that. Alright, Frost Arrow research is done. Severing is always nice. You know what? Sure. Let's do it. I have a PB&J chop.
Slaying a wizard is similar to slaying any other monster. It necessitates preparation. If your mark is prone to conjuring astral creatures, it is vital to sever their connection and remove their arcane crutch. This is achieved through a complex incantation, by administering minor astral siphoning pests, or, should the opportunity arise, by simply slitting their throat.
Wait. Oh no, I need to send someone over there to capture. Oh my gosh. Alright. She's gonna go capture that on the next turn. I can get another hero? Oh god. I was 2 behind. Battle Saint. I don't know what a Battle Saint is yet. I kind of want to save... Well, no, I mean, I don't have to. What do you have? Cleric. At the end of its turn, it gains Fervor. Let's get another Ranger. I'll figure out Battle Saint later. Alright. Second person I saw who said they wanted to be a bug was Ephilie. Ajpak? Sir Ephipak. I like how we've inadvertently reversed the genders of everyone involved in this. Alright. That's a lot of tanks. You know, I think I might take that. I think I might just take that. Billy, no! But don't actually do anything about it. My mana's in the negative. Lots of stuff here. Why is my mana in the negative? Okay, hold on a second. You go there. Capture and release. So it takes 3 turns. Alright, one more turn on that, and then we'll take that. Alright. We're trying to get over to that city. Hero leveled up. Master of Shadow. And Spellblade. Leveled up again. Risky battle, loses 1 unit, kills 3 stacks. I mean, I was injured. Muxon got, let's see, Forgotten Tome of Sorcery. At the start of combat, gain either Cosmic Barrage, Astral Storm, or Astral Rift. Arcfire, gain 1 of these 3. Arcfire Typhoon, Blazing Chain Lightning, Arcfire Weapons. Forgotten Tome of Pestilence. Rot Away. 99 range. Like, hey, you in the back. Muck you in particular. Mass Plague. Also 99 range. Okay, I like that. Dehabilitation, 99 range. Forgotten Tome of Curses. Frost Hex. Fire Hex. Necro Hex. Enemy units in a hex gain sustained damage, gain Necro. What is Necro Hex? Decaying Zombie. Dude, are all these 99 range? I think there's 2x radius. Astral Storm. The Astral Storm is kind of like the Calamity Dragon thing. Conjure an Astral Siphoner or Astral Serpent. Alright, I like the Tome of Sorcery and the Tome of Pestilence. I think I'll take Pestilence. Base attacks, decay. Target enemies in a 1 hex radius inflict 3 poisoned and 90% chance of inflicting immobilized. Forgotten Tome spells recharge faster. When you die in combat, escape to the void and return at the end of combat if you win. Dude, so many level ups from killing those tank armies. Who would have thought? Give Plague more hit points. Spells ready to cast. We're very low on mana. Let's not do that. What? Who the hell are you? There's 2 level 10 heroes bullying one of my provinces. There's their Spelljammer. I don't know if I care enough to mess with that, though. Alright, that takes 2 more turns. This person is not going to be able to handle those heroes on their own. It's, oh, shoot, what the hell? There's some more stuff, too. Well, I mean, we're cooking stuff already. Okay. The guild hall finished. Let's start on the Black Palace. Can make another hero. We could just have a hero stack. Battle Saint. I still don't know what the Battle Saint really does. Chant of Perseverance. Let's try it. Alright. Who wants to be a Battle Saint? I don't know what it is. Let's see. Mortal Champion. Miscellaneous. Nature. Shadow. Cleric. At the end of its turn, this unit gains Fervor. Friendly units gain Resistance. Cleric's Favor. Caster loses all stacks of Fervor, and the target gains temporary hit points. Okay, so every turn it charges up a stack of a buff, and you can spend them to heal people. Interesting. Jaius is me. Alright. Lady was Jaya! And it's said like how we said was up in the 90s. Alright, we'll get another Death Guard next turn. 2 more turns on that. Alright, that is in ruins now. You can't do anything about that. Alright, pillage that. Oh my god. That sucks. Alright. The apprentices from our guild are crestfallen, their master craftsman explains. On the journeys through the Empire of Victory, they have witnessed the elaborate workmanship and monumental buildings in Chittak. Now they dream of equal grandeur, but our own means are limited. Eldritch Rite of Oblivion. Cause your servants to blissfully forget their trivial request. Lose 4 thralls, and for 6 turns you gain stability. I have 69 thralls. Sure. This is, there's no problem here. Muck, no. Muck, yes! Alright. 6 turns. Unless I do Headlong Assault, which would really hurt. I don't really want to do that. Can make some catapults. All right. $534, 158. But if I wait, that guy's going to join in, then it gets worse. Damn it. One more turn and I have another Death Guard. Wait, are they taking damage because of the Gloom? Or are they... Umbral Malady? They are taking damage because of Gloom. Okay, so if I wait, that's actually... Alright. Dude, get off my house. I don't know. It just got way worse. Alright. Bringing this hero down here would help a little bit. Recall Ruler? That's an idea. But then I would probably lose up here if I do that. So, ideally, we find a way to deal with this without recalling the ruler. Base race? Well, they're going to win the base race. It takes them 3 turns to siege me. It takes me 6 turns to siege them. Will they take gloom damage while they're sieging? It looks like they will. So they, if that's the case, then they will get weaker each turn. Astral Severance. Focus Aim. Death Guard. Taking my Sanctuary Outpost. That's going to hurt income. Yeah, we're gonna retry that. What was all that damage? What the hell? Alright, so I have a Spelljammer that will affect them. That's good. Oh, that's right. I have Tentacles, too. Alright, so the Ballista can't attack this turn. Alright. We do not have a lot here. We got the Death Knight. We got the Battle Saints. We got the... Is this Ranger? You got the Ranger. Can't cast spells or fire ballistas on turn 1. Oh, they're opening the fight with regeneration. That sucks. So the damage they took on the way here is getting mended a bit. Alright, one of their heroes is dead. Can't reach that one. This one can't reach. Slap, slap, slap. Death Guard. This unit gains 20 temp HP and plus 10 temp HP for each stack of Mortal Blessing. Then Ninja's defense, so it's 2-turn cooldown. So I can go ahead and have them top off with that right now because they're a little injured right now. This is my first time, I think, using the Death Guard in a manual battle. Oh, the scout unit that got pulled into the battle. I forgot about him. Trust in the tentacles. Well, we know one of their heroes or lord is a healer, so I need to try to burn him down, or it's going to be... Like, you see the temp HP on those things filling up? Yeah, I'm trying to take care of that. No, my ballista! I don't even remember how I got the tentacles. I don't remember if that was just like an Eldritch guy thing or if that was a tome. Missed a shot. Wait, is he frozen? He is frozen. Okay, so he's not going to go on the next turn. Bye, Felicia. Oh, wait, no, he's alive. Okay, so he had like a when I die, I teleport out of danger thing that just went off. All right. Alright, that one's dead. Ow. Curse just hit a pile of my guys. And again. A whole lot of nope hitting me. You forgot to use the ballista? The ballista was on cooldown. The only one that was charged was this one, and it's out of range. That one got destroyed. Alright. I got a dead hero and a dead lord now. This is a scout unit. I don't really care what happens to that. Let's see. Evoker, Warlock. I don't think they have anything left that heals. It didn't try to constrict it. It's odd. Oh, frozen. Nice. Yo, Crimson Check of the Courageous. Froze the enemy. Nice. Who's this? This is the Ranger. Okay. Undead Slayer. Let's use their heal thing. The scout's got a kill. What a day. That ballista tower is recharging. That's recharging. This one hasn't got to shoot yet, but there's nothing in range of it. Alright, I could do tentacle again. Burning a lot of mana on this fight, but it is preventing us from having to abandon the siege on the enemy capital. Tentacle seems good at pulling the army apart. It's funny because it's really similar to a nature spell that they nerfed into the ground because it was too OP in the game, which was like summon vines. It's not exactly the same, but it's quite similar. I'm not sure if I need to do another vine. I'm gonna hold off. I said vine, I meant tentacle. Which one is this? That one. Okay, it can only reach one enemy, so that makes this pretty simple.
Hey, look,
Fun
it's the Tree of Birds.
B4 says, hey man, sorry if this has been asked 2,827 times, but why isn't Guild Wars Reforged on Steam for wishlist yet? Or will it drop there on the day of? Guild Wars Reforged is an update to Guild Wars 1, so it might just replace Guild Wars... Is Guild Wars 1 on Steam? I don't even know if Guild Wars 1 is on Steam. It might just replace that. Hang on. Because if you already have Guild Wars 1... It is going to be an update to that. Yeah, or okay, so yeah, Guild Wars 1 is already on here. So I think it's going to replace the Guild Wars 1 on Steam, but that is a guess.
It's invisible dudes! Ah!
Breaker down.
She can't make it over there in time. I know there were issues with Hall of Monuments. A lot of people had when they added Guild Wars 1 on Steam. But yeah, I think Guild Wars 1 on Steam up until this point did not work with Hall of Monuments. But I think that that's getting changed a bit. Dude, wait, do you have lifesteal? What the hell? Stunned, Grim Executioner, Keen Edge, Undead Slayer. You were just healing while you were attacking. How are you doing that? I don't see it. I don't know how you were getting that. Okay. Crits from second wound. Maybe? Maybe that's it. That's not going to reach. Alright. Dude, these Death Guard being able to heal themselves every couple turns, pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'm not going to chase them down. I'm just going to wait a turn. They'll either come to me or they'll run away, and then I can ballista them again. Can't reach from there. Let's just auto it. Let's see what they do. Slice. Alright, we did it! We spent some mana, but we saved the city. We did it, Patrick! We saved the city! Blessed Smasher of Cleaving. Okay. Alright. You join that. Okay, so next up, you guys need to go save the outpost. We're gonna see if we can do that. You wander around. You chill. Hero leveled up. This is the Death Knight. What is unyielding? Lose a negative effect each turn. Sure. Another hero leveled up. This is the Ranger. They have Scatter Shot. 10% bonus to all damage. The Void remains collected. Dungeon Hazard. Alright, end turn. Okay, 3 more turns on the Siege. They've got a lot of dudes in there. You know, this kind of upsets me. When I'm sieging, it's production is stopped. It's not generating new units, but look at this. Look at this. Are they just congealing in the gutter? Like, come on. Come on. Alright, well, this guy, this one dude has burned down like 5 provinces. He's an angry man with a torch. Watchtower. Transfer Ancient Wonder to Outpost. What? Oh, the other outpost. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, wait. Oh my god, I thought the mana crystal was part of that one. Boo. That's not great. Okay. Teleporter there. Yeah, I know. I lost all that. I'm working on it. Spell's ready to cast. Mana is still in the negative, so let's not do any more enchants right now. Alright. Underground. Yes, that's what I want right there. Look at all those bonuses! Love it. Alright, that helps with the mana thing. A little. Black Palace. Wasn't that upgrade? I think that was being built earlier before everything went bad. How? I'm not playing on maximum cheater AI difficulty, but you cheating! How'd you make all these units in there? Cheater. No, retry. You can manual that? I am going to manual that. Oh man, this is a lot to keep track of. Okay, alright. First off, the easy stuff. Link to a target unit inflicted with the Mask of Calamity. Every user attack surface goes for 3 turns. Alright, so first, Ghost Firestorm. And that starts hitting them randomly. However, I can't have more than one. Okay. That's right. Having multiple Calamity Dragons in one army. I didn't realize that the big ability that matters doesn't stack. Alright. Let's get our trash units up front. I'll exhume undead when they get a little closer. Wait, he can hit that from there? Where's his spells that hit the whole map? Not that. He's got... Yes, he has too many spells. Mass Plague. Deals damage in a 2-hex radius. Disease, True Strike, Weaken, Status Vulnerability, Hex-Seeking Bolts. Muck all of you. Alright. You stay there. You stay there. Actually, you get next to him so you get the bonus. Use the finger. Phrasing? What is the rage on it? 4. Alright. I got multiple abilities that can exhume undead, but I want to wait until they get closer. If they choose to get closer. If they don't get closer, I just keep chipping them with the dragon. That works too. Also, Spelljammer is in play on their side, so my spells cost double. Alright. He cannot reach that from here. It's at 8 range, okay. Alright, exhume random undead.
Huh?
Exhume random undead. Havoc Pulse, not nearly in range of yet. Exhume random undead. Could do a tentacle. It's 30 mana. Wait. Oh, it's not a double mana, it's double combat casting points. That's not as painful since I've got the ability to recover those. Target magic origin unit has a 60% chance of being killed if unsuccessful disrupts. I don't know if they have any magic origin units. I just see dudes and tanks. You can only use one per fight. If you mean the summon undead, yes, I know. Just double checking everything. So he cannot reach anything this turn. Oh, I forgot I built catapults. I'm glad I was going through and checking these one by one. Corrupted souls. Cannot reach anything with Hexpack right now. Another Onager. Almost nothing in range of the thing. Hit those. Alright. In turn. Move the dude up a little? Nah, I'll let them step forward. Remember, like, as long as they don't come to me, I'm winning slowly because of the Calamity Dragon. Right there, hit, hit, hit. He's hitting 3 of them randomly every turn. So as long as they are hiding, that's fine. I'm patient. Plus, our main guy is not that durable, so that scares me a little. Almost got that catapult. Alright, end turn. I don't know how. I think they tried to shoot my tentacle and somehow finished off their own catapult. I don't know how, but that happened. Resisted taunt. They had a guy come running out and taunt and fail. Hit me! No. You suck. I'm trying to remember, is there a way to turn off the drunk camera that, like, you know, veers all over the place? Like, I don't, there's camera settings here, but I have them all unchecked right now. Okay. How are we doing this? Alright, so first off, get the storm going again. Alright. So this does 44 damage and Ghost Fire. This... Ghost Fire... Okay, it's better to just attack than do the rip thing. Hit their leader. Alright, we've got Melee Strike and we've got Crushing Anguish. Alright, so this is a fodder undead. So we're gonna send that forward. This is a fodder undead. That one's stunned. Resisted stun, but it's almost dead. Okay, that's dead. Can I use the onagers this turn? Yes. Can't reach with that one. Alright, the main man here. Let's do Hex Pact on you. That's free. Havoc Pulse cannot quite reach anything that matters. Can't mind control it. Can Delirium, but that's not gonna matter. Debilitation. Enemy units in a 1-hex radius for 3 turns gain Sundered defense, weakness, and resistance. Transfer life is free. Do that. Let's see, renew heal units in a radius. Do that. Finger of Death. Resisted instant kill, but they took massive damage from it. Spellblade attack. They take a bunch of damage. Banshee, get up here and scream. Spooter, shoot webs. What is that? +1 movement. Why, yes, I will sprint. Thank you. Not a lot of damage. Blast those two. Alright, these guys... They're not fodder, but move them up a little bit. Alright, so we could have Plague charge now. However, that would leave him really exposed, so we're going to hold off a little bit longer. Use the Wand of Magic Missile you've got. Little poke. Move these guys up in front. Tier 1 Immortals versus Tier 5 Tank. Let's go! The Gremlin. I don't know if it's going to be able to... 20% chance. Missed. Imagine that. Okay. We need to get some kills to start getting more combat casting points. Alright. Something just died. They're shooting the guys that are after the tank. Archers are shooting down. Something in the back doing healing magic. The tank climbed the wall and then shot down at the thing that was next to it. What a tank. Our spider got frozen. Spider matriarch. Wolves got debuffed slightly. Not huge though. Ghost fire going off. Alright. Havoc Pulse. 2 random somethings to all those people. Snipe. Killed one, all the others bleeding from the shrapnel. see. Reaper. Splitterlings. Finish that off. Oh! That guy, one of the debuffs he got from the random magic, he was reborn into gremlins after he died, so I got gremlins up here now. Later, Mug Jack. Bye, Blue! Lots of debuffs on him. Alright. Plague is going to back up and build up all the speed he can and do a pathetic poke. Okay. Gremlin. Dragon Blast that hero. Did you make this map yourself or is it campaign? It's campaign. It's my first time playing the Eldritch, guys. Oh, wait, Control Z. I thought I was playing the... I thought this was the Hunter Spider Matriarch. It's not. Okay, he had a get out of death free ability. Did we get all their onagers? Yeah, or their catapults. Yes, we did. Alright. Summon this up here and snipe one of these archers. Alright. Blasting some of the pikemen over there. Boom. Alright, some of the immortals were proven to be not so immortal. That's fine. Those were like tier 1 swordsmen. May I suggest putting the dragon next to the lord for the boost on crit? Not a bad idea. I don't know if that would affect the storm, as it's like a constant magical effect, but not a bad idea. There goes the storm again. The thing is, their attacks take up their full turn. If they do any movement, they can't attack, so we don't want to do that now. But at the beginning, that might have been worth doing. Alright, that hero's dead. Alright, I want to try this out. I've never gotten to use this. Claim Soul. It kills something, and then gives you a dude. Did it work? Bastion. I guess that's it. Alright, so here's Plague. Charge that guy in the back line. Okay, he had a teleport out of danger thing. Now go with the pikeman. Alright, got him. Some of them are starting to retreat. Well, starting to try to retreat. Decaying zombie. Oh, Plague gets to go again, because he got a kill. Alright. You get the same dude, but with the Whiteborn template added. Oh yeah, he's like skeletal skull. Whiteborn. Undead and lifesteal. Okay. Let's see. Write that down. A lot of them are starting to retreat. What about that tank? Is it going to? Looks like the tank is not going to. It's like, nah, man, I'm staying. One thing I don't know is... Do I get the city after this? Since they came out of the city to attack me, do I win the city after this? Or is it, do I still have to continue the siege? Alright, I think we got this. I'm just gonna hit auto now. Nice, the ghost fire thing killed the tank. Yeah, it's really cool. It's 3 random attacks, so if there's less units, it hits those units more times. So, I really like the Calamity mechanic. What's Veil of the Witch? It's one of the games that we're playing in our evening streams. It's a roguelike tactic game. Wait, we didn't lose anything? I thought we lost 1 swordsman. I guess it was like a fodder unit. I didn't realize it. Well then. That's a lot of stuff. Pyromancer's Weed. Weird. Death Beetle mount. So now I can attack the city. Take it. The Thrall Warden defeated. You've defeated the insectoid armies of the Thrall Warden of Tharukoth. Her voice echoes through the last of her fallen armies as they scatter. We are but one of many tendrils of Urath. We will return to his embrace where we will be reborn anew. Then you will see what a fool you are to fight the inevitable. As the voice fades, you notice magic reverberates through them. The secret about the Umbral Gate to the Gate of Tharukoth. Your troops turn to you as the Shadakhar flee, lost without their hive mind. What should we do with them, O Eldritch Sovereign? You receive the knowledge to open the Umbral Gate of the Gate of Tharukoth. Receive 77 Imperium. Let them be... Block draft and get gold. Catch and study them. Half a turn of knowledge. Catch and put them to work in the city. Put them to work. Ricturai has been defeated. Okay, now can we... Oh, you can vassalize it. I was thinking... Alright, raise for 2,000 gold. I don't really need gold, though. I think I'd rather have the vassal. Alright, so we're going to do that. So I need to... Let's see, 4 turns. I need to stick around and make sure no one interrupts this for 4 turns. Alright. And then these guys, we're going here to try and stop this. Nice. Mantle of Hexing, Obsidian Wyvern mount. Very fast flying cavalry with lightning resistance. Put it on the battle saint. Support abilities, grant +1 fervor, it's in defense mode. Cleanse. Target friendly unit has all negative status effects removed, gains status resistance for 3 turns. Okay. As a support enjoyer, Battle Saint's kind of cool. It's my first time using them. Alright, capture outpost. You're just chilling. You can stop burning things down. We're about to vassalize this city, so maybe we stop burning it to the ground. Let's see. Get it that way. Hero leveled up. Battle Saint doesn't need flying? Nah. I've got other mounts too, it's fine. Both me and Plague could use it better. Are you begging for... You know what? Just for that, I'm taking your pants away. No pants for beggars. Alright? You get what I give you. And you'll be thankful for it. Quickening Ritual. Units in target friendly area have very fast movement speed for 2 turns. Gain 20% evasion. That's kind of whatever. Magic attacks do plus damage, Lose morale. Gain hit points. Gain knowledge. Can spin thralls for knowledge. Let's do that. Debuffs. Another hero leveled up. Imagine my shock! Paragon of Shadow. What is that? Slippery, Universal Camouflage, Fleeting, unlocks Eternal one. When the hero is killed in battle, after 2 turns it comes back to life with 35% health. Can be used any number of times. Wow. Any number of times. So you can just be really reckless with this guy. Muck, check this about the camera. What's up? Let's see. Maybe combat action camera under combat map options. Thank you. That should be under camera. Oh wow, all these corpses. Alignment changed. You know what? I'm sure my alignment is quite good. I don't even need to look. I'm a good boy. We're a good tentacled boy. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so they are continuing to vassalize that for 3 turns. And let's see. Skip that. Skip that. They are, let's see. There's no timer here. They're continuing to capture it. I think this has 2 turns left on the capture. I don't know why it's not showing properly. Alright. So, with that chat, it is 2 p.m. So, we have taken down one of the big threats. And this is a map where you cannot make more cities. So, being able to vassalize this is huge. There's one more threat up there, and then of course there's more story stuff. I don't know if there's more cities in the Umbral or in the Underground. I kind of doubt it. By the way, really digging the map giving me this like pool under my city with like all these resources and stuff. This is great. That's just neat. All right, saving it here, and we will pick it back up from here next time. All right. With that, chat, I am out of time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you had fun. A few plugs on the way out. If you're new to my channel, be sure to hit the follow button on Twitch or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Here is links to both my YouTube channels if you want to sub to those, and a special thank you to our dear patrons. They keep this channel alive, and I could not do this without them, and there's a link to that in the chat if you are interested. Shielding complete. You guys have a great rest of your day. I am going to find someone to raid over on the Twitch side of things, just to support another streamer. Let me see who is live right now. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Fandrel's live. We'll hit Fandrel up. That's fine. All right. I'm just going to raid and run, so I'm just going to drop you guys off, and he's doing some Guild Wars 2 if you want to see that. And like I said, I'll be back tonight, and we're working on the Drova RPG, the CRPG, and working on Veil of the Witch, which we're getting there. We're probably 2 to 3 sessions remaining on that. All right. See ya!